How does a man who discovered a berry in the 14th century led to some of the darkest chapters of exploitative labor and economic inequality of our era? That same berry can interfere with sleep and be used as a stimulant for soldiers during war. It is one of the reasons why the colonial power sought to control various plantations, in various colonies driving the war efforts and exploitative labor to its peak. The same product is still sold, and everyone is still depending on it for its energetic properties. Like the colonial powers, some elite corporations have the control over the now nearly extinct bean and harvest every last bit of it using cheap labor with almost zero surveillance. The demand for it is high, and those companies know it. They keep gouging the price, and people are still willing to pay for it, ignoring the fact that it is a simple commodity. Coffee is a global phenomenon enjoyed by people around the world. But at what cost? The industry continues to evolve, with a focus on sustainability and ethical sourcing. It's a story that spans centuries, cultures, and continents, but it is a story that doesn't change for some unlucky ones. Coffee is no longer merely a commodity. We have come a long way from the instant coffee of our past. In appearance, coffee hasn't changed much. The plant grows and produces coffee beans. The farmer harvested it, and the beans were shipped around the world. Not much has changed since the colonization period. That's not the case about the way we consume coffee in our everyday routine. For many people, the daily coffee has surpassed the vulgar instant coffee in the morning. The goal is not to wake ourselves before going to work anymore. Think about it. A watch not only tells time, it makes a statement. It's a symbol of sophistication, a reflection of personal style. And guess what? Coffee is undergoing a similar transformation. A coffee cup has become an experience, a symbol of taste. Coffee has become a luxury commodity. In recent years, the landscape of coffee consumption has undergone a remarkable transformation, reflecting the evolving preferences and demands of consumers. Let's delve into the fascinating journey of how our morning caffeine ritual has shifted. From a humble cup of instant coffee at home to the sophisticated ambience of a specialty coffee shop, where a $5 cup is not just a beverage but an experience. The surge in coffee consumption is undeniable. A growing number of individuals are not only embracing coffee but integrating it into their day. Recognizing this burgeoning demand, fast food chains have entered the scene, offering a quick fix with filter coffee. Priced at a mere $1, these cups cater to the need for speed, simplicity, and affordability, making them a staple for many morning routines. Moreover, pairing these coffee cups with breakfast items in combo deals has become a strategic move for chains to boost overall sales. Despite the accessibility and affordability of fast food coffee, it doesn't quite captivate those seeking a distinctive coffee experience. For the discerning coffee enthusiast, the journey leads to the refined ambience of a dedicated coffee shop. Coffee shops distinguish themselves by employing high-quality coffee beans and employing techniques that elevate the very essence of the brew. Beyond the beverage itself, these establishments promote an immersive experience, from the aroma of freshly ground beans to the intricate artistry in the presentation. However, this heightened experience comes at a cost. The price tag attached to a cup of coffee at a specialty shop reflects not just the beverage, but the entire experience curated for the customer. It's an investment in quality, ambiance, and the craftsmanship behind each cup. In the last decades, the landscape of coffee purchasing has undergone a notable shift, with customers readily shelling out more than $3 or $4 for a cup of their favorite brew. At the forefront of this movement stands one of the most globally recognized coffee chains, Starbucks. What sets Starbucks apart is its groundbreaking approach to democratizing the notion of high-end coffee. Central to Starbucks' success is their belief in the significance of the customer experience. Stepping into a Starbucks is not just about getting a caffeine fix, it's about immersing oneself in the romanticism of the coffee brewing process. From the moment customers walk through the door, the sights, sounds, and aromas are meticulously curated to create an atmosphere that transcends the ordinary. The term Starbucks coffee has become more than a label. It's a badge of membership in a society. The moment you hold that iconic green and white cup, you're not just sipping on a beverage, you're part of a community. Your Grande Caramel Macchiato wasn't just a beverage, it was a status symbol. Starbucks has successfully built a devoted customer base that goes beyond mere brand loyalty. It's a genuine affinity for the entire Starbucks experience. Starbucks has successfully convinced customers that the elevated price is not just a transaction for a cup of coffee. It's evident that the morning coffee routine of many people has transcended its utilitarian roots. It's become a statement, a personal luxury that many are unapologetically embracing. Now that we've explored the streets where Starbucks paved the way for coffee's transformation, let's venture into a more intimate space, the heart of our homes. Get ready for the ultimate coffee revolution, the rise of Nespresso. Nespresso, with its compact capsules, redefined home brewing. No more complicated measurements or messy grinds. Just pop in a capsule, press a button, and voila! Convenience became the name of the game. Your morning routine got an upgrade, and suddenly, making that perfect cup at home felt like a breeze. Nespresso turned us all into home baristas with minimal effort. With Nespresso, the coffee culture expanded beyond cafes. Home became the new epicenter of coffee appreciation. It wasn't just about saving money. It was about creating a daily ritual, a small but delightful luxury in the comfort of your home. Ever wonder why you can't just stroll into any grocery store and pick up Nespresso coffee? Well, that's because Nespresso has a unique sales strategy. You can only get your hands on their coffee through 2 exclusive channels, online or at their chic boutiques. It's like they're treating each coffee sale as a piece of art. And you're not just a customer, you're an exclusive member of the Nespresso Club. You know, like me, that stepping into a Nespresso boutique is like entering a world where coffee meets luxury. It's not just about buying coffee, it's like selecting a fine wine. The ambiance, the knowledgeable staff, it's an experience that elevates the act of purchasing coffee. And what about the George Clooney publicity of the Nespresso coffee? What a statement of luxury for the company. George Clooney, with his charm and charisma, embodies the very essence of Nespresso. These commercials aren't just about selling coffee, they're about selling a luxury at home. It's a symbol of sophistication. The branding of Nespresso is so powerful that the Nespresso coffee has become the standard by which many measure the sophistication of their at-home coffee experience. The Nespresso coffee has become the Kleenex of tissue for coffee at home. They are using a unique pricing strategy named Razor and Blades. This strategy consists of selling to the consumer a durable product at a low price and selling a complementary consumable at a more expensive price. By selling the coffee machine at a low price, Nespresso is able to lock the consumer into buying their high-end coffee capsules at an expensive price. With time, Nespresso has been able to conquer the market of the high-end coffee at home. Coffee has become a luxury commodity. The widespread consumption of Nespresso and Starbucks coffee are an example. The consumption of coffee is not only rising, the high-end coffee consumption is increasing. That demonstrates a willingness among consumers to pay premium prices for their coffee. This transition is evident as individuals integrate high-end coffee into their routines, often forsaking traditional filter coffee. And there's no turning back. Meanwhile, the production of this commodity poses important problems for our future. Climate changes have affected the Arabica plant. This plant produces good quality coffee beans. The Arabica plant is way harder to harvest, in part because of the change in the global temperature and the sickness that the plant develops. This challenge may result in the skyrocketing price of the commodity. Will consumers be able to adapt their consumption? Will they continue to buy the products for a more expensive price? As we show in our video, companies have already been able to evolve the coffee consumption to the next level. Why not one more time? The working conditions of the workers in the coffee farms is another challenge. In the past, exploitative labor has been part of the production of coffee. In underdeveloped countries, the colonization times were not over. In recent years, public eyes have become aware of the situation. Ethical coffees have made their appearance in the market. These coffees promise to consumers that the coffee beans are made without exploitation. Companies try to eradicate exploitative work. They are introducing policy to promote their commitment to ethics and sustainability. But are they breaking the wheels?